कैमरा सेट करते रहो बस।
सेट है। इसको थोड़ा बहुत जूम करते हैं अभी हल्का सा।
जूम कर लीजिए।
Officials are requested to please recheck with me. Suppose I am discussing, please inform me. I am repeating. A1 is Ultra, A2 is MS Maverick, A3 is VM Legend, A4 is Criminal Site, B1 is SSN Legal, B2 Amigos, B3 is Afsar Ahmed, B4 is Manu Rakesh, C1 is Just Juris, C2 is Marines Legal, C3 is Dushyant Nayak, C4 is Kasana 11, D1 is Mukesh Bansal, D2 is Khwaja Siddiqui, D3 is Legal Mom, D4 is Cleaning Panther, E1 is District Court Judges, led by Mr. Himanshu, E2 is Tarun Khanna 11, E3 is BS Rishabh, E4 is Bar Bouncers, F1 is Bharat Sharma 1, because there are two Bharat Sharma teams. Yes. F2 is Mr. Sushil Suri, F3 is NCDRC, F4 is Yogesh Agarwal, G1 is Haryavan Hurricanes, G2 is Legal Falcons, G3 is Abhinav Kaushik, G4 is Kunal Madan, H1 is Supreme Strikers, H2 is Precious V Legal, S3 is District Court Judges number 2, H4 Lex Advisories, I1 is Mahavir Sharma, I2 is Mighty Legal, I3 is Supreme Solicitor, I4 is SB11, J1 is Litigation Lawyer, J2 is Narveed Dabhas, J3 is Mr. J3 is Mr. C. Prakash Shaitan, J4 is A. Voidable, K1 is Sagram Striker, K2 is Lips Legal Striker. Mr. Hariyavan is here, the President of Delhi High Court Bar Association. We welcome on behalf of the organizing committee.
रास्ता उसमें हम कुछ हो सकते
J1 is SBI 11, J2 is Narveed Dabhas, J3 is C. Prakash Shaitan, J4 is A. Voidable, A1 is Sangram Striker, K2 is Legal Striker, A3 is Legals, A4 is Delhi District Court 11, L1 is Amit Chadda, L2 is Rajkumar Batra, L3 is Siddharth Bamba, L4 is Nelson, M1 is KRN Legal, M2 is Khanna Night Riders, M3 is Legal Lancers, M4 is Manish Marcus, N1 is Khurabati Lawyer, N2 is Bharat Sharma, N3 is Nitin Alawat 1, N4 is Qadian 11, O1 is Young Yoda, O2 is Mohindar, O3 is P and Motion, O4 is Nitin Alawat 2, P1 is Vichitra 11, P2 is SKB Law Officer, P3 is SKM Rangers, P4 is Rajat Aneja, Q1 is Ramit Shrawat, Q2 is MK Bhardwaj, Q3 is Himal Akhtar Legal, Q4 is Yogesh Pandey, R1 is Ataras, R2 is DCM 11, R3 is Karan Nagpal, R4 is Titan Legal LLP, S1 is Sujit Warriors, S2 is ALSC Alliance, ST Drivarka Warrior, S2 is Aditya Chaudhary. And I, on behalf of organizing committee, welcome Justice Manmohan Singh and Justice Devendra Singh as well.
Request ma'am to announce the shortlisted names. In the meantime, I would also like to announce that we would also be having an exhibition match, which would be a ladies' match between the High Court team and Supreme Court team, which would be played along with the finals and the match that we propose among the judges and lawyers, also to be held on the same day. The entire schedule would be released today, soon after the event.
Good evening, everybody. I was told to sit and say something. I gently find it difficult. These days I've got used to even standing and eating in most of the parties. Having said that, it's great to see such huge numbers turning up. There are more people coming on the way, I'm told. And this is going to be a one in a million kind of an event as far as this kind of sport is concerned, because one, it is not going to be played with a normal cricket ball. It is a kirmish ball, we used to call it kirmish in our days. It's a tennis ball. So the advantage of having the tennis ball is that probably there will be lesser injuries and you'll have to have more effort in seeing it out of the ground. So it benefits the organizers that they will lose less balls in that process and probably save some money there. And of course, it will add to the excitement because I'm told that there are nearly 950 of you who are going to participate in this tournament. So 50 short of 1,000. Besides that, right now I am told that the captains of the teams and one particular player has been summoned. If you had all the teams here, probably this might be overflowing. If all of them were here and they are, of course, needed in the ground more than here, they will be there, and I'm sure this is going to be played with the spirit of sports the way it is. In the sense, participation is more important. Winning and losing is a part of the game. We keep winning and losing every day. So it helps us in that way. That in a court of law, it keeps our senses right, because we win some on some and we lose on some. So that balance is maintained by sport. Sport teaches us to take it sportingly and cheer when someone else wins. So with that, saying that, I encourage all of you, may this drive grow. In fact, Justice Puri, ma'am, had in fact just expressed her desire that this should be replicated here on, not only in Delhi but in the other states as well. So, ma'am, we will definitely try doing that. And we should have a big cheer for her, because in all this humdrum of life that we are used to, she thought of her mother. What a noble thought. To think about your mother, that too, after some time that she has passed away, she is there and guiding her right through. That is a great thought which needs encouragement and I think inspiration to be inspired from as far as we are concerned. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for having given us the opportunity to be with you on this occasion and to remember your mother. Good day.
are announcing the best three names actually. First is Kurapati lawyers. The second is avoidables. And the third is yes. And court and bold. Those are three and they will be getting their awards. Justice Kohli is just going to receive the chief guest.
Basically, Kurapati जीत गए.
I request, please clear the passage, please clear the passage. Chief guest is coming soon. Aditya, please request to clear the passage, please. We welcome Justice V.K. Shadi. Please clear the passage. Sai, please request to clear the passage. Big request to all of you. Shanti, please ensure that the passage.
प्रदीप चौहान वाला ना, हाँ तो लगा दो यार, कोई भी डेट लगा दो, क्या कर सकते इमान साहब 3 बजे लगा था कोई इशू नहीं।
थैंक यू। ये सर
मैं कहीं शादी पे था।
अच्छा, यहाँ से रिपोर्ट फिर बात करें, जरूरी
वो आपको बैठने की
उसके लिए नहीं चाहिए थी ना, मैंने हरी से जिक्र किया था,
सीटें कम होगी
और ज़्यादा मैंने सुनी। 8 सीटें रिजर्व कर दी।
8 seats out of 25 seats. Supreme Court has reserved 8 seats.
5 by election और 3 by nomination।
5 by election. Yes. Bar Council of
दिल्ली
5 by nomination.
5 by election और 3 by ऑप्शन।
25 में 8 रही।
ये सब 25 में रहे, तो अब 17 में आ गए, 17 में
किसने किया, किस बेंच
हैं?
किस बेंच ने किया?
ये वही सूर्यकांत भी नए नए किए। जो हाँ जो हालांकि वो पार्लियामेंट की वो है, कहते हैं मैडम कहते हैं मेरा 142। हाँ।
एक्ट तो
सर मेरा नाम ठीक है सर, मेरा नाम अच्छा जी,
फॉर्मल पीएचडी से वो टैक्स के एक्सपर्ट है।
अच्छा
इनकी बजट की स्पीच सुनने वाली होती है।
अरे सर नाम सुना हुआ? मेरा नाम हिमाल है।
हाँ कुमार ये बात हमको मतलब है
स्कूल चेयरमैन भी हैं, सिटिंग मेंबर ऑफ दिल्ली।
अभी चेयरमैन
अब खत्म हो गया, डिजॉल्व कर दी, लेकिन सूर्य प्रकाश खत्री था।
अच्छा कांग्रेचुलेशन आपको चेयरमैन। अमन कहाँ गया? अभी बैठा था
अमन
पीछे। अमन लेकी नहीं, इनका बेटा है अमन। इसको अमन नहीं अमान है। अमान भी होते हैं,
अमन भी होते हैं, दोनों की मीनिंग
ग्रुप हरी का बेटा अमान
अमान है।
3 में से 2 मैच जीतने कितना सीट है
जी
25।
हाँ, और टोटल मेंबर 25 होते हैं, 25।
रिजर्व कितना कर दिया?
8 रिजर्व कर दिया, मीन 30% रिजर्व कर दिया।
अभी कितना था लेडीज?
एक भी लेडीज। ये तो इलेक्शन का था ना प्रोसेस, अब इलेक्शन में नहीं आती तो नहीं आती।
हाँ लोग अगर आपको तो विलिंग कैंडिडेट ही नहीं मिलेगा।
नहीं मिलेगा। और सर आप हैरान होंगे, टोटल जो हमारे यहाँ पॉपुलेशन है वो 10% है। हमारे यहाँ टोटल लॉयर हैं वो 10% है।
10% के 8 आउट ऑफ 25
30% दिए।
तो अभ्यास नहीं किया आपने?
सब कुछ किया। वो जो नया CGI काम है सूर्यकांत बाकी उन्हीं का प्रेसिडेंट है।
ये भी प्रोपोर्शनल नहीं है ना, लोग बाद में मेंबर में आ नहीं रहे हैं।
हाँ, क्या करें?
इट इज देयर चॉइस।
यस।
गाते पड़ा
हैं? अच्छा।
प्रोग्राम ये किशोर
अच्छा।
मेहंदी
अरे सर क्या है, उसका जवाब नहीं।
जवाब ये भी खाते हैं
सर उसका जवाब नहीं है, और उससे किसी तरह का गाना वो उसी को शोर मचाना है।
नहीं
किशोर
अच्छा। यूँ तो मैं भी समझ सकता हूँ, जब अगर हाथ पकड़ लो मेरा, कुछ तरह का गाना बहुत अच्छा गाना है। कहाँ में अभी मैं भेज रहा हूँ, भेज रहा हूँ।
अब ठीक है, definitely. I'm sure he would ask me to get up.
हेलो, हाउ आर यू विक्रम? कैसे हैं?
कैसे हो?
Yes, looks like कुर्सी पे जीता है बैठने वाले लगा लेते हैं वहाँ लेकिन किस तरफ फेस करेंगे ऐसे करना है वहाँ पे
आप लोग उसमें इन्वॉल्व
क्या कैसे हो?
उधर लगाते हैं पीछे उधर पीछे लगाते हैं वहाँ पे स्टेज पे लाइव की कह रहे हो वहाँ पे गंदा एंगल आएगा एंगल अच्छा नहीं
हाँ
आएगा
पता है।
आप उसको कंटिन्यू
आप यहाँ से
करो।
क्योंकि यहाँ से ये सर पास में ना
कुछ बात
I'm
नहीं
already count.
के फादर
नहीं, तो आप करो।
कह रहे थे पता नहीं बाली से
मेरी नहीं, मैं तो हरी से जिक्र किया था, उन्होंने कहा अच्छा चलो मैं करता हूँ, तो मैंने कहा शायद भूल गए होंगे, बिजी रहते हैं, तो आपको रिमाइंड करा दिया कि आप देख लेना रिमाइंड। उसको शुरू करो, कैसे करना है ना? आप देखो उसको क्या लीड ले रही है, मेरे लिए जो काम वो बता देना, मैं कर दूँगा।
I wanted to say this to you, but you would answer one.
सेहत भी खराब
She always tells me whenever you
अब जब मुनासिब जैसे समझो, लेकिन मुझे बता देना कैसे करो।
like, oh, yeah, why not?
डैड को पता होगा ऑलरेडी, आप उसने आपको बोला हुआ है ऐसे।
सब अच्छा बोलना मेरे बारे में बस।
उसकी सर नी सर्जरी हुई थी दोनों अब शुरू कर इन अ मंथ अभी he will start coming off and all but in a month otherwise what's like he has switched over to corporate क्या हुआ
क्या हाल है? खैरियत है?
हाँ चंदर क्या हाल है
तो भाई खत्म करके भागा मैंने करके याद आया आपका वीडियो तो वायरल हो गया।
वायरल हो गया?
वीडियो में वही क्या
कहते एडजॉर्नमेंट में तो हम भी लेता हूँ।
Hi, sir. How are you?
सर प्लीज कैन आई स्टैंड
थोड़ा सा उधर कर लो आप।
नहीं मैं उधर नहीं सकता इधर पूरा
आप कर लो, मैं आप डोंट वरी, आपको
बट
आप
इधर से
कर
फिर
लो।
रास्ता निकला
हाँ, कोई बात नहीं, कोई गड़बड़ नहीं होने दूंगा।
I'm privileged के
विक्रम में आपका जो नील वाइडल इसलिए
We welcome our guests, the honorable chief guest, the honorable guest of honor, and all the honorable judges and members of the bar. May I request Mr. N. Hariharan, the President of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, to present a bouquet to welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Vikram Nath. May I now request Mr. Rakesh Malhotra, the convener of the organizing committee, to present a bouquet to welcome our guest of honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyaya. Honorable the Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Vikram Nath, Honorable Guest of Honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyaya, Honorable Justice Hima Kohli, Honorable Judges of the Delhi High Court and the District Court, Honorable former Judges of the Delhi High Court, Mr. N. Hariharan, the President of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, Mr. Chetan Sharma, the Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. Sanjay Jain, the Additional Solicitor General of India, Ms. Pinky Anand, Additional Solicitor General of India, Mr. Sacchin Puri, Senior Advocate, members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome each one of you to this special occasion of inauguration of the cricket tournament being held in the loving memory of late Smt Mohindar Kohli, whose life continues to inspire everyone who knew her. Today we gather not only to celebrate the spirit of sportsmanship, but also to honor the legacy of kindness, strength and values that Smt Mohindar Kohli installed in her family and the community. I have personally known Justice Hima Kohli and her family since the time I was studying in law faculty in the early 1980s. I had the opportunity to interact with Justice Kohli's mother on a number of occasions. She was a gentle, humble and soft-hearted person, but at the same time, a determined, firm and resolute personality. We are deeply grateful to Justice Hima Kohli for allowing us to pay tribute to her mother through this meaningful event. Her life reminds us that true greatness lies in humility, compassion and ability to uplift others, qualities that resonate strongly with the ethos of this tournament. When we decided to hold this tournament to be played with a tennis ball, we anticipated only about 25 to 30 teams of lawyers to participate in the event, since such a tournament was for the first time being held in the legal fraternity. But our expectations were pleasantly belied when we had 76 teams registering themselves for participating in the tournament, and we had to refuse registration to few more teams who wanted to participate for various logistic reasons. The tournament, which was initially proposed to be held on only one ground and to conclude within 3 to 4 weeks, is now being held on 2 grounds and will conclude in almost more than 1.5 months. The participating teams comprise of lawyers from all courts across Delhi. In addition, we have 2 teams of honorable judges of the district court also participating in the tournament. The tournament will begin on 12th December 2025 and conclude on 1st of February 2026. Each team will play 3 league matches, and there would in all be 145 day and night matches to be held on Fridays and Saturday in the evening and the entire Sundays. The honorable judges of the Delhi High Court have also graciously agreed to play an exhibition match with the senior members of the bar on the day of the finals of the tournament. The tremendous response received by us has been the result of the efforts made by the members of the organizing committee with the support rendered by Mr. N. Hariharan, President, and the various executive members of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, and of course, on account of the affection and regard which our bar holds for Justice Hima Kohli, who has been a part of this bar for a long period of time. Cricket, as we all know, is more than just a game. It teaches us discipline, teamwork, patience, and resilience. qualities that help us grow not only as players but as human beings. Through this tournament, we hope to encourage our fellow lawyers to nurture unity and create memories that will be cherished for years to come. I extend a warm welcome to all the honorable judges, distinguished guests, participating team captains, and colleagues at the bar. Your presence here adds grace and meaning to this event. As we begin this tournament, let us play with enthusiasm, fairness, and respect. Let us remember that while winning is important, the true spirit of the game lies in how we play it. On behalf of the organizing committee, I wish all teams the very best in the tournament. I once again welcome you all and now request Honorable Justice Hima Kohli to kindly present her introductory address.
Very good evening. I'm so glad that I have this step here. Otherwise, probably you'd see half of me. Most of us are visible, and so am I visible to all of you. My sister Neelu and I are really delighted to welcome each one of you to the inauguration of our mother Mohindar Kohli's Memorial T10 Tennis Ball Cricket Tournament. We are so overwhelmed to see friends, well-wishers gathering here for the inauguration and supporting us. I extend my warm welcome to Justice Vikram Nath, Judge Supreme Court of India, who has so very graciously consented to be the chief guest today. Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyaya, Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, who is the guest of honor. I'll be failing in my duty if I do not acknowledge the gracious presence of my brother and sister judges from the Supreme Court, from the High Court, and I can only name a few and forgive me if I miss some. I'm saying Brother Kuteshwar, Brother Arvind Kumar, Brother Amanullah, Brother Vikram, Brother Rishikesh, Brother Puya, and down the line, from Anu to Meena, to Mr. Shukla, to Saurabh, to Ajay, I can go on and on and on. My colleagues, those from High Court who have been kind enough to come here despite their busy schedules in arbitration now in New World, Chetan, the ASG, Mr. Hariharan, and each one of you for taking out your time, senior advocates. I can see Mr. Kapoor, I can see Surikant, I can see John. I think, name one after the other, all the names, Mr. Kusuji, I will refrain from doing so, otherwise the guests will get me. But I can assure you, I'm really grateful for all your presence. Sachin is hidden in a corner, but Sachin does play a major role in getting this whole thing going. I am really grateful for senior advocates, respected members of the executive committees of the respective bar associations, the registrars, members of the registry, our backbone, particularly also the staff attached with me in the High Court and the Supreme Court who is quite here to support us, our friends and members from the media. We are truly grateful to all of you for taking out such a precious time from your demanding schedules to be with us this evening and to lend support and encouragement to this initiative. This tournament is a modest but a heartfelt endeavor to bring together members of a legal fraternity, not just in courtrooms and not at conferences or symposiums, but on the playing field, united by the sheer joy of sports. As this tournament is dedicated to the memory of our late mother, Srimati Mohindar Kohli, for those who hadn't met her, permit me to say just a few words about her. There's an old Punjabi saying that says, Mawa Thandiya Chhawa. Simply translated, it means mothers are like cool shades of a tree. Our mother was that ever-present force in our lives, more so after our father passed away in the early 90s. She was born in Gujranwala town in United India during the pre-partition days. She was the second child of her parents with an elder sibling, a sister, and a younger sibling, a brother. There being a substantial age gap between siblings, her companions were her cousins and neighboring children, mostly boys. She was quite a tomboy, perhaps for that reason, during her childhood. I remember how she would regale Neelu and me with her cheerful memories of scaling the walls of neighboring orchards, climbing fruit trees, evading the watchful eye of the chowkidars just to bite into a juicy raw guava or a ripe mango, a favorite pastime. She invariably returned home with skinned knees and injured elbows from the falls and grazes that she had suffered in these antics, only to get a dressing down from her grandmother, her mother. But she remained unfazed. The next day was a new morning for some more mysterious activities lined up. Her love for animals knew no bounds. This was a trait she inherited from her grandmother. So the family reared dogs and cats, which are usually pets that one would keep at home, but there were ducks, and there were hens, and there were squirrels, and there were rabbits, you name it. It was like a mini Noah's Ark. We never did get to see that playful side of Ma. After marriage, she turned into a sedate, graceful young lady. She was a devoted wife and a disciplined mother who spent all her time and all her energies in caring for her family and running her home meticulously. Her motto was a place for everything and everything in its place. She was in every which way a woman of substance. Ma often reminded us that what matters most is not how one plays, but when the wind is at one's back, but how one conducts oneself when the odds are against you. In many ways, that is the essence of sportsmanship and of law. Both demand patience, perseverance, respect for rules, and grace in victory and in defeat. Whether one is on the pitch or before the bench, the measures of true character lies in preparation, in teamwork, in composure, in discipline, and above all, integrity. Coming to the memorial tournament, the idea took seed in the month of October, not too long ago, during the Diwali break when Mr. Anil Sapra, who I've known since our days in Delhi University, dropped it. During our conversation, while we were reminiscing about the good old days of college, of campus law center, and our journey in the legal world, is also catching up with the news about our respective families, particularly our lives after mother's departure 2 years ago. This idea of organizing the tournament to celebrate her life emerged in no time. Anil Sapra created a core team of colleagues who were inducted in the organizing committee. Soon our plans took wings, and in a matter of a week or so, the ball was set rolling, with an invitation extended to members of the legal community to register and participate in the tournament. So, friends, what started as a trickle with a few teams registering themselves soon turned into a deluge, with over 70 teams willing to participate. Now 76 teams have registered themselves in the tournament. About 900 participants, as I understand, spreading into 140 odd matches. Their captains and team members are present. We just did a draw lots before all of you assembled. Now welcome them all. As for the chief guest of the ceremony, Justice Vikram now, Judge Supreme Court of India, I think we couldn't have made a better choice, and that's for two good reasons. Firstly, his love for sports, and we all know that. He was the moving spirit behind the first All India Judges Badminton Championship held last month in Delhi, which was such a big hit with everybody. Some of the star players of our court, Delhi High Court, played and won trophies for the court. I'm happy to hear that, and kudos to all of you. Secondly, his sporting spirit. He is what we can call a batchmate of mine. 9 of us, including brother, to hold together as Supreme Court judges. And we forged a bond of friendship that is only strengthened over time. When I called him up, it didn't take a minute to give his consent to To top it all, he insisted that no one needs to meet him to extend a formal invite and that he would be present on the meeting. Even today, when I asked him if I can send somebody or to escort you, he said, "What's the need? I know the court and I know the room, and perhaps he escorted me to the green room before I did." As for Chief Justice Upadhyaya, he was kind enough to accept our request to be the guest of honor at a short notice without any demo. Our heartfelt thanks to both of them. Through this tournament, we remind ourselves that camaraderie and collegiality are as important in our profession as intellect and arguments. This tournament shall be about friendship over formality, about laughter over aggression, and shared moments over runs scored. Neelu and I express our heartfelt appreciation to the members of the organizing committee who have worked tirelessly for the past 1 month to get the tournament going. They have devoted their time and energy in remarkably crafting this event. Their mutual coordination and careful planning have turned a simple idea into a full-fledged tournament. I thank each one of you for making the time from your demanding schedules to be part of our celebration. My warmest good wishes to all the participating teams. I can only say, play well, play fair, play with spirit, and may the best team win.
Thank you, Justice Kohli. It is my pleasure to now invite our esteemed guest of honor, Honorable Justice Devendra Upadhyaya, the Chief Justice of Delhi High Court, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Justice Vikram, Nath, Judge Supreme Court of India, other honorable judges of the Supreme Court of India, former judges of the Supreme Court of India, my esteemed colleagues on the bench of Delhi High Court, former judges of Delhi High Court, President and Secretary of the Bar Association, Delhi High Court Bar Association. I can see the former President and Secretary of the Bar Association present here. Senior advocates, other advocates, members of the bar, members of the registry, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is said about the daughter and mother relationship that it is very complex, but it is deeply emotional too. What a tribute, ma'am, you have given to your mother's memory. I, on behalf of the entire High Court, not only appreciate this gesture, but also congratulate you to have organized this cricket tournament. Cricket is said to be a gentleman's game. I wish that the entire tournament is played in the true spirit of gentlemen. You know, any outdoor game, especially cricket, has a very unique feature as compared to indoor games. The kind of team spirit which it develops, the kind of camaraderie which any team sport develops among the players playing the game and otherwise also, that is perhaps unique. Cricket as it is very popular in this country, and this 2 months long tournament is going to have its imprint on the entire Delhi as the state and the city. I must again congratulate the organizing committee of the tournament and wish the tournament a great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Justice Upadhyaya. We have the honor to have with us our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Vikram Nath. May I request our Honorable Chief Guest to kindly deliver the keynote address and share his valuable insights with us.
my esteemed colleagues, Honorable Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, Justice Upadhyaya, Honorable Judges of the Delhi High Court, former Judges, Supreme Court, former Judges of the Delhi High Court, Justice Hima Kohli, Ms. Neelu Kohli, Mr. Anil Sapra, Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Mr. Sacchin Puri, Vice Chairman, Member of the Organizing Committee, President and former Presidents of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, former President of the Supreme Court Bar Association, senior advocates, lawyers. I believe some players are also here, guests, family members and friends. A very good evening to all of you. I am truly honored to join all of you on this very special occasion. Today we are not merely inaugurating a cricket tournament, nor are we simply celebrating sport. We are celebrating memory, legacy, motherhood, camaraderie, and the very spirit of life itself. Today is a tribute to someone who is no longer with us in person, but remains with us in meaning. This event is named in the cherished memory of Srimati Mohindar Kohli, beloved mother of Justice Hima Kohli and Ms. Neelu Kohli. I never met her in person, but I can say one thing with certainty. When a mother leaves children like Justice Kohli and Ms. Neelu Kohli, she must have been a truly extraordinary human being. There are some values that only mothers teach us. Compassion, discipline, the value of teamwork, courage and resilience. Those are also the very values we come to learn from cricket. Cricket and the common law share an interesting origin story. Both travel to us from English soil. The British brought us the rule book of cricket and the rule of law. But somewhere along the way, we both, very seriously, perhaps more seriously than the British themselves, we turned cricket into a national emotion and the common law into a constitutional philosophy. What arrived as imports became, in India, family heirlooms. Today, neither cricket nor law feels foreign to us. They are as Indian as our festivals, our arguments, and our love for a good run chase. I recall that in a farewells organized by the Supreme Court Bar Association, Justice Kohli remarked that the moment one assumes judicial office, one also becomes aware of the day one must eventually lay it down. There is certainty in that statement, and it is absolutely true for the judiciary. Cricket, on the other hand, does not grant such certainty. No batsman walks into the field knowing which delivery will be his last. You could get a perfect ball, full toss, and still fail to middle it. And in a moment, you find yourself caught at long off. Life operates on much the same principle. None of us knows which ball will be our final one. And perhaps that is the beauty of life. If you were always certain of the next moment, there would be no surprise, there, no anticipation, no joy. It would be like watching only the highlights instead of the live match. The thrill lies in not knowing what comes next. That is what keeps us present, hopeful, and fully engaged in the game. There was a time when cricket was considered a man's game, not anymore. Today the game belongs to everyone. Children play on street corners, seniors play in colonies, and women have taken the sport to new heights. Cricket has shed old stereotypes. It has become gender neutral, age neutral, and status neutral. We have seen this transformation most vividly in 2025, when the women in blue scripted history. The Indian women's cricket team lifted the World Cup trophy, their first ever, defeating a formidable opponent in the final. That victory, I believe, represents more than a sporting achievement. It marks a turning point for women's sport in India. Just as the 1983 Men's World Cup wins turned the world and sparked a cricketing revolution, the 2025 triumph of our women will do for women's cricket what 1983 did for the men's side. Where 1983 transformed cricket from a niche passion into a national obsession, creating players, fans, stadiums, infrastructure and opportunity, the 2025 win promises to do the same for the women's game. Break stereotypes, inspire investment and give hope to millions of girls across India who dare to dream. This shift matters to all of us present here, because tonight, as we inaugurate this tournament in memory of a mother, we are also celebrating possibility. Possibility for equal opportunity, possibility for inclusion, and possibility for greatness, no matter one's gender, age, or background. Justice Hima Kohli, in her own field, the highest echelons of judiciary, has done exactly that. She has shown that leadership excellence and integrity do not recognize gender boundaries. She has inspired countless women lawyers and judges to believe that the robe is not merely a privilege, but the platform of purpose. So today we celebrate not just cricket, but courage. Not just sport, but social change. Not just a tournament, but transformation. So today we celebrate not just cricket, but women who lead the way. So many women sitting, nobody clapping. Cricket has also become an age-neutral sport. Anyone who thinks a person has to be young to enjoy cricket has clearly not attended a match where parents cheer louder than their children. From gully cricket to the IPL, from the T20s to test matches, cricket welcomes everyone. This memorial tournament is a perfect example. It brings together judges and lawyers, cricket lovers and citizens, families and friends. A mother's love is also like that, age-neutral, unconditional and universal. Any cricket match is not just about runs and wickets, it is about spirit. In law we speak of the spirit of the constitution. In cricket we speak of the spirit of the game. One demands fairness, the other demands sportsmanship. And that is why cricket uniquely reflects life and law. Let me offer a few parallels. The rules of the game are the laws that guide us. The umpire is the judge who must decide fairly and firmly. The captain is the leadership we crave in society. And the team is the community working together, sharing success, sharing loss. Justice and cricket both teach us fair play over foul play, patience over panic, respect over ego, team spirit over individual glory, and principle over pressure. The great Sunil Gavaskar once said, if you have confidence, you can overcome anything. Cricket teaches confidence. The great Kapil Dev once said, you don't play for the crowd, you play for your country. Cricket teaches humility. Rahul Dravid taught us the value of silence. Sachin taught us the value of endurance. MS Dhoni taught us the value of leadership. And what is a judge if not a leader in the field of justice? Sports should never be trivialized. Cricket especially is a school of life. It teaches discipline, teamwork, fitness and perseverance. It keeps our youth away from unhealthy distractions. It turns nervous energy into constructive talent. And above all, it creates memories. There are things in life that money, status or position cannot buy. A trophy in cricket may be small in size, but its meaning is enormous. Take for example the Ashes, trophy as small as the palm of your hand. I have known Justice Hima Kohli for many years now. Her commitment to law, fairness and human dignity has always impressed me. She and I, in fact, began our innings at the Supreme Court on the very same day when we were admitted our oath. It is a memory I value because it marked the beginning of a shared journey in the highest court of this country. Let me share a personal anecdote. When 9 of us were recommended for elevation to the Supreme Court, we informally referred to ourselves as the V9. For me, it was my first professional assignment in Delhi, and quite naturally, there was a measure of apprehension. The usual questions of whether one will adapt smoothly, whether one will feel a sense of belonging to a new environment. But I was fortunate. The moment our elevations were approved, Justice Kohli called me. I did not know her from before. Her words were simple. Vikram, if you need any assistance in Delhi, you just let me know. That gesture meant a great deal to me, for I did not know her from before. In that instant, the sense of unfamiliarity disappeared. She made me feel welcome even before I had taken oath. And that warmth is reflected in her courtroom as well. Whether you are a senior counsel or a young junior, whether you have decades of practice or are making your very first submission, your voice finds space before Justice Kohli. She has inspired countless women lawyers and judges who see the judiciary not as an institution but as a platform of purpose. My earliest recollections of Miss Neelu is from a visit that Justice J.K. Maheshwari, my brother, colleague and I made to Justice Kohli's residence. What greeted us, even before the warmth of the home, was the quiet splendor of the garden, a space arranged with such care, color and harmony that it seemed to breathe tranquility. When we inquired who tended it, we learned that it was Miss Neelu's passion, shaped by her own hands and her deep fondness for nurturing flowers. Anyone who has not visited their house must go and visit once. That revelation spoke with a clarity that needed no further explanation. A person who cultivates a garden with such devotion possesses a temperament marked by patience, sensitivity, and a steadfast strength. In the gentle order of that garden, we glimpsed something of her character, the grace of someone who nurtures without announcement, who brings beauty into being through quiet, consistent care. It was as though the garden introduced her before she ever spoke. Ms. Neelu Kohli has shown us that legacy does not belong only to those who hold office. Legacy belongs to those who carry values forward. This tournament represents the best of both of them. We often say cricket is a team sport, and that is true. But team spirit does not take away the moment for individual brilliance. A batsman reaching a century is celebrated, yet there is always someone at the other end playing the role of an anchor, steadying the innings and ensuring that the milestone is reached. In much the same way, Ms. Neelu Kohli has been that anchor in Justice Hima Kohli's life. While Justice Kohli was building a remarkable legacy in the legal field, Neelu ji ensured that her sister's personal commitments and the foundations of family were never left unattended. So if Justice Kohli has scored many centuries and double centuries in the judiciary, Neelu ji has been the partner at the non-striker's end, holding the innings together. Even though I did not have the honor of meeting Srimati Mohindar Kohli, I know from her daughters that she must have been someone who celebrated life, who celebrated family, who celebrated joy. Her legacy continues through this tournament and through the values it promotes. So today is less a farewell than a celebration of her memory and her message. We often think cricket is about victory and defeat, but every cricketer knows the truth. Cricket is about the next over. Life is also played in overs: childhood, youth, love, work, family, friendship. Some overs are fast-paced and thrilling, some are slow and testing. Some overs change the match and some overs become immortal. The innings of Srimati Mohindar Kohli did not end with her last breath. Her innings continues through every cheer today, every ball bowled, every laugh shared. To all the young cricketers and advocates here, play cricket and practice law with honor. Winning is important, but fairness is more important. Life gives you many innings. Every match is an opportunity. Every failure is a lesson. Every victory is a blessing. Play with integrity. Treat your opponent with respect. Play as if someone you love is watching, because in some way they always are. Let me end with a few lines that capture the spirit of this evening as well as the tournament. The field is wide, the ball is small, but the dreams it carries are larger than life. Some innings end, but the game goes on and the heart keeps playing. May this tournament bring joy, unity and celebration. May every player enjoy each moment. May the memory of Srimati Mohindar Kohli continue to inspire her family and all of us. And may cricket always remind us of the most important rule of life. Play with spirit, play with fairness, play with love. Thank you, and I wish this wonderful event every success.
Thank you, Honorable Justice Vikram Nath, for that excellent address. And let me just inform that the trophies of this tournament are certainly not the size of the Ashes trophy, which are the size of the hand as informed by Honorable Justice Nath. May I now request the Honorable Chief Guest and the Honorable Guest of Honor to kindly unveil the trophies of the tournament. as a mark of our appreciation to Honorable Justice Hima Kohli, may I request Mr. Vishnu Sharma, the convener of the organizing committee, to present a bouquet to Justice Kohli. May I now request the Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Vikram Nath, to kindly declare the tournament open.
So I declare the tournament open.
I now request Mr. Sacchin Puri, Senior Advocate, to present the vote of thanks.
Namaskar and good evening to everyone. Our Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Vikram Nath, thank you sir for taking out time for being here. Our guest of honor, Honorable Mr. Justice Devendra Upadhyaya, sir, thank you as always being there for us for all the events. Really appreciate that sir. Honorable Mr. Justice Hima Kohli, Neelu ma'am, Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, Honorable Judges of the Delhi High Court, Honorable former Judges of the Supreme Court and Delhi High Court, Mr. Chetan Sharma, ASG, Elders at the Bar, Senior Advocates and Friends. I have a long list of names which have been given to me, and that is required to acknowledge for the reason that this event, which started as a small event, has turned into one of the biggest ever legal events in the fraternity, ever sporting events which has taken place. In fact, there are going to be 82 teams which will participate in this tournament and not 76. Those teams will also feature 3 exhibition matches which will feature 6 teams, and which will also include a women's match of the lawyers from the Supreme Court and Delhi High Court on the just before the final match. I would like to say special thanks to Mr. Hari Aram, Senior Advocate and President of the Delhi High Court Bar Association, who has gone out of the way to support this event, along with some of his committee members, that are Kunal Malhotra, Lakshay, Chandrika and Vidhi, to make this event a huge success. My special thanks to Mr. Rakesh Malhotra, who has been working day and night to make this event. In fact, he has been sleeping at 2 or 3 at night, as I am told, and he continues to work for the event. Mr. Vishnu Sharma, Dheeraj Gupta, Siddharth Handa, Sanjeev Sharma, Amit Grover, Rajat Manchanda, R.K. Tripathi, Prateek Bhalla, Siddharth Yadav, Sunil Makan Saab, Devendra Gupta, Manisha Gupta, Garima Bhardwaj, Aditya Kapoor, Ankur Goyal, Prashant Rai, and Devanesa Puri, all of whom have contributed in a big way to make this event and bring it to where we are. Also, I would like to mention the sponsors of the event. A big thank you to Mr. Bharat Sharma for having sponsored these beautiful trophies. A thank you to Mr. Sushil Singla, who is the trustee of the Maharaja Agrasen Hospital.